YouTube as well. So, all right, I am live. I'm live on Instagram here, and I'm live on Facebook and YouTube here. Hi. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Heidi Mavir. I'm the founder of the Matters. I'm coming at you live from my bed. And the reason I'm coming at you live from my bed is because I have a chronic health condition, and sometimes I have to work from my bed. So, hello everyone. I have been thinking a bit about stuff, and one of the things I've been thinking is that a lot of stuff comes past me on my radar, and I just kind of fire stuff out on social media, and I've been thinking that that's not good use of my time, and it's not good of use of everybody else's time. So I've been thinking for a while that I might jump on and do a regular live. So this is my kind of attempt to see if this will work. So we'll see how it goes. Going forward, I'm going to give it a crack and see if I can do this. If my health will allow me to do this, I'll do it. And if my schedule will allow me to do this, I'll do this. But I'm planning on doing a live every Monday, and we're going to call it Mavir's Monday Musings. And I'm going to share with you stuff that's on my radar for that week, things that are going on, some theme stuff, like try and think about things that are coming up for us. So in case you don't know me, my name's Heidi Mavir. I'm the founder of the Matters. I work supporting parents and carers of neurodivergent children and young people, particularly those who need bespoke education packages and or who have barriers to attendance. I'm an autistic ADHD adult. I live in West Yorkshire. And as I've already mentioned, I have a chronic health condition, which means that I do some of my best work from my bed. And there's no shame in that on any front. So today's theme is how the fuck is it still only the 8th of January? That's today's theme. There is so much happening. There's a lot happening in the news. And I just thought I'd give you a bit of a rundown. And the real reason why I want to do this today is because we haven't even got our kids back to school, some of us, if that is even a thing. For those of us who have children, young people with barriers to attendance, this week is going to be hard work. And I just want to give you a bit of permission to take a deep breath and to just hold some space for, we're only a week into the new year. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Let's look at what's going on, and let's just think about why this might feel like a lot more, not just because we're heading back into a new term. So a couple of things that are in the news that I thought might be useful to highlight. So the big thing I think for today is the Department for Education launched a new campaign this morning. I need to remember to say this right. It's called, because I've been misnaming it, Every Moment Matters, Attendance Counts. I've been dropping the O from counts, and now I can't not say it. So every moment matters. I am cozy, but I also can't get out of bed. So winner, chicken dinner. And it's an awareness campaign. And it's a poster campaign, and you might have seen there has been a lot of stuff in the news today. It feels like they did a really good job of hitting all the major news outlets today. So there was a piece on Good Morning Britain. There was a piece on the Jeremy Vine Channel 5 show this morning. There was a piece on This Morning. And, you know, just like always, it was pretty one-sided, very full of ableism and parent blame and just all kinds of fuckery. But the main thing that I haven't even got it actually as a visual at the moment because I'm going to put it up tomorrow. But let me see if I can find it. I think it was on Facebook. Let me see. Maybe it was on Instagram. Let me have a look. Department for Education, who can't even update their... Here we go. It is on Facebook. Let me do a screen share on here. Screen share, and I'll show you on my Instagram as well. So this is the campaign that they have just launched, Department for Education. If you can see that. And the poster here says, this morning she was worried about school, but look at her now. Not wrong with her. This is the fuckery that parents and carers of children and young people with barriers to attendance get every single freaking day. And I'm absolutely disgusted that the DfE have adopted this as part of their campaign. It's disgusting. So there'll be more on this. Don't worry. I will. Oh, that's me on screen there. I'll share some more stuff from you. But if you want to go and comment on that, it's on the Department for Education Facebook page. And the comment thread is pretty much entirely parents of SEND kids going, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So if no other reason than to be reminded that you're not alone, perhaps go and have a look at that. That will be maybe a good place to feel like you're in the company of other people who get it. So that's big. So that's happening and it's rolling through and there's going to be lots of press. I just want to remind you that we still are in a situation where the law is such that if your child has barriers to attendance, including mental health, that the local authority have a responsibility to make suitable full-time alternative provision for them as soon as they have missed 15 days of school, and that schools must authorise absence under Code I for illness unless they question the veracity of that illness. So we will be talking a lot more about this, but just want to say it's rocky and it's intentional. The Dame Rachel D'Souza, who's the Children's Commissioner, and Gillian Keegan, who's the Education Secretary, have both made it their mission to centre conversations around attendance, probably to draw attention away from the fact that they're really shit at their jobs. But, you know, we get caught in the crossfire. Without doubt, the national election, what's it called? General election is going to be fought over this. And there's going to be a lot more to come. Anyway, so here we go. Yeah, the NHS are a government department. Let's not forget. So that's the first thing. There's some other things that are maybe a bit less depressing. If you want to do something and if you want to make sure that your voice is being heard, do go and take a look at Not Fine in School. Not Fine in School are doing a lot of work. I mean, they do a lot of work all the time, but they're currently doing quite a lot of work with Square Peg. Not Fine in School and Square Peg partner together quite a lot, and they're doing some work around around this in particular. And they're sharing a lot of stuff and they're gathering lots of data, and there's some excellent stuff on their page. So there's a really great article on their page that they've just shared today that Naomi Fisher wrote about attendance. So please go and have a look, make sure that you're arming yourself. And the reason I think I want to kind of say that is not because I'm necessarily saying you have to go and kind of like get all fighty, although I'm all about that, as you may know, but also just that to be ready for the conversations, because when we have people who are experts saying things like the best place for kids to be is in school, kids learn best in school, attendance matters more than anything else, we can't help your child if your child isn't in school. You know, that's the stuff that those of us who are in the know have been battling with forever, and that's not going away. So, yeah, I know that, Natalie, and there is a route for that, and the route is, unfortunately, to make a formal complaint if the 15 days for education isn't happening, but it is a legal entitlement, so don't get me started there. So that's the first thing that I wanted to kind of like say is just hang in there, lean into the places where you know there are people who understand you and understand what this is all about and what's going on. There are literally thousands of us. And I just want to remind you that you're not on your own, and that you don't have to feel like you're on your own, and you don't have to be alone. And we have proven time and time again that SEND parents are going to make ourselves impossible to ignore. So this is just part of that big picture stuff. With that in mind, I wanted to let you know a couple of things that I've got happening this week so you don't miss them. So tomorrow morning, if you're a member of the Marble Run, tomorrow morning is our first ever Get Shit Done session. So Get Shit Done is our fortnightly getting shit done session. It's a body doubling hour. You turn up at 11:30, bring whatever you need, and crack through your to-do list, or fold socks, or just hang out with other parents, whatever you want. And I'll be facilitating that tomorrow. So if you want to come and join us and you're a member of the Marble Run, you'll get an invitation in your inbox. And if you're also in the Marble Run Facebook group, you will be able to see the link in there too. So I'll do it on my own if I have to, but if you're around at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning and you want to do some body doubling, that's happening tomorrow morning. If you're not yet a member of the Marble Run, what the hell are you playing at? I'll pop a link in the comments on the live stream across on Facebook. I don't know if it'll work on here, but it's in my bio. So come and join us. The Marble Run is our membership for parents and carers in neurodivergent households. It's £27 a month if you join now, and you get access to over 40 hours of live training, resources, templates, including my best-selling webinar, EOTAS 101, and then we do extras like, for example, the Get Shit Done session every 2 weeks. And I'm just coming to that. And we also have a Q&A every month. So that's tomorrow, Get Shit Done. The other thing that's happening this week is on Wednesday night, I'm hosting a free workshop, which is called Using AI to Craft Your Complaint. I don't work in person. Everything I do is online. So asking if I'm coming to London is pointless. Does it look like I'm coming to London? No. Everything I do is online. So come and find me online. The beauty of that is that I can be in my pajamas and so can you. Yeah, my webinar on Wednesday night is on using AI to craft your complaint. So I, as I've mentioned, have ADHD and I'm autistic and I struggle with executive function and I have a chronic health condition, all of which basically means that stuff is really, really tricky for me. And I really struggle with staying on task and staying focused. And so I use AI quite a lot in my work. And I'm going to show you how I do that. And the first time I did this, i.e. the first time I used it, I cracked off a complaint in less than 20 minutes. And it was something that would have taken me for absolutely ever before. So come and join me on Wednesday night. The way to get your invitation is to either be a member of the Marble Run or to join my mailing list. Again, go ahead and get on my website or the link in my bio, and you will find what you need there. I will also just copy and paste it here so you've got it on the main chat. Here we go. So that's on Wednesday night. And then the next big thing that I've got happening that I want to make sure that you don't miss is that in next week, oh my God, 2 weeks, I'm running a online intensive 3-day free EHCP road trip. So again, you'll find a link to this in my Marble Run. Basically, it's an EHCP mastery virtual road trip. I'll copy this to myself and I will pop it in here. If you are anywhere in the EHCP process, literally anywhere, whether that's that you haven't yet applied for one or that you are in the process of getting one or you're in an assessment or you need to appeal or you are heading for tribunal, this is intended to help you kind of get to grips with that. And there's 3 days of each day. There's a short training and then a worksheet to help you kind of get your shit together, basically. Like I say, it's free. So it's running on the 16th, 17th, and 18th of January. Day one, the 16th, is getting to grips with ULA, what you need to know, jargon, things about processes and how it all works, who to speak to, who not to speak to, how to save yourself some time with that. Day two is all about evidence, reports, information from school. If you've watched any of my trainings, you'll hear me talk about evidence, evidence, evidence. That's what we're covering on day two. Day three is all about staying the course, prioritizing your family's well-being, self-care techniques, busting through overwhelm. And then the final part of that is a free EHCP mastery workshop on the 22nd of January at 7:30, where I will show you my top tips, my must-dos, my do not miss for surviving the EHCP process. So that's kind of like a week's worth of free training with me. I would love to have you come and join me for that. And then at the end of that, I will be showing you something else that if you want to work with me more closely, I'm doing in February. And then I'm going to take some time off. So I will have the marble run running, and I will have some other stuff bobbling away in the background. But I really need to get well. So you might not see as much of me, except for the thing that I'm going to tell you about that I'm doing. People keep asking me if I've got one-to-one capacity. I have no one-to-one capacity, and I'm not expecting to have any one-to-one capacity until Easter at the earliest. If you want to work with me, get yourself on the EHCP road trip, and then at the end of the road trip, I'll be telling you how I will be able to work with a small cohort of people in February before I take some time off to recover. What else did I want to say to you? The other thing I wanted to say to you was something that I'm working with and alongside some people from the TNB, which is the Trans and Non-Binary Educators Network. So you may or may not be aware that there is some draft non-statutory guidance that has just been released by the Department for Education about supporting children and young people who are trans, non-binary, gender non-conforming, and intersex. And it's deeply, deeply problematic draft guidance. It is non-statutory guidance. We are running a webinar for educators on Thursday evening. So specifically, if you have friends, colleagues, family members who are working in education who need some help about this, around this, because the guidance has done, or the draft guidance that is in consultation has done nothing to support either trans kids or educators who are working with them. So the Trans Non-Binary Education Network, combined with Schools Out and about 40 other organisations, have been working together on a piece of work to basically do what the DFE haven't done, which is to help educators understand what they actually have to do legally right now and what the impact of this draft non-statutory guidance might be. It's really important work. If you are not yet following the TNB website, I will make sure that if you're on my mailing list, that information comes out to you in the next week or so. But please do spread word about the Educators Workshop. It's in my bio. Go into the link in my bio, or I've just posted it in the comments over on Facebook and on YouTube. And I think I'm going to call it a night at that, because I know this hasn't been desperately gripping, and I'm really sorry that I'm not kind of more on it, but I needed to get this out of my head and into the social media-ness of the world. And then I can maybe go and get some sleep, because I am not well today at all. So that's me checking out for the evening. I hope I will see some of you in the Get Shit Done session tomorrow morning and for the Marble Run. I hope I will see some of you for the AI complaints webinar on Wednesday. I might even see some of you for the road trip next week. And yeah, I am looking forward to getting to know you better. Oh, question, yes. The webinar, the Trans and Non-Binary Network webinar will be recorded, and I will share links for that. The Crafting Complaints for AI, There will be a recording in the Marble Run for Marble Run members. If you're not yet a Marble Run member, that's where you'll be able to access it. But everyone else will be invited to join live on Zoom. Right, I'm going to go get some rest. Sending you loads of love. If you have got children or young people who either are or should be back in school this week and that is tricky for you, I'm sending you all the delight and biscuitness that you need to get through this week and however many other weeks you need to get through. Please know that we've got each other, and this is a long, long road, and we'll get there. Okay, see you all later. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Bye.